Okay, so let's spend a few moments with an exercise kind of walking us through the pieces of return on investment. All right, so we have here a handout. I've also posted this, or will post this in the content for today, so you can print it out and work through it, or work through it even if you don't print it out. Okay, so it starts out, Monfet Manufacturing earned operating income last year as shown in the following income statement. And then we have the income statement detail. At the beginning of the year, the value of operating assets was $263,000. At the end of the year, the value of operating assets was $336,000. Monfet Manufacturing requires a minimum rate of return of 15%. Total capital employed equal $350,000 and actual cost of capital is 6%. Consider the following. All right, so there's a lot of information here. As we progress through the chapter, some of this is will be needed for other metrics, but it starts easy enough asking for average operating assets, so we can compute that, and we will. As soon as my computer catches up. Okay, so we'll start with the computation of average operating assets, which on our formula sheet we can see in the middle here, beginning assets plus ending assets, we'll divide that by 2. Alright, so for our particular purposes, it's going to look like this. Beginning operating assets, $263,000 plus end of year $336,000. Alright, so average operating assets are $299,500. Alright, so that's the first part. For part B, we need to compute margin. Alright, and from our formula, margin is operating income over sales. Alright, so remember to pull operating income before taxes, $85,000. All right, and sales are $620,000. Alright, and it says to 2 decimal places, so we would have 13.5 well, 0.14. All right. Turnover. Applying our formula here, sales over average operating assets. All right.
Is mommy calling me?
Really? So we've got sales over average operating assets we previously computed. All right. So the 620 divided by the 299.5, which we will compute. All right, we get turnover of 2.07. And the way that, because turnover is a thing by itself, and so what that would basically mean is that the company, or should say each dollar of assets earns $2.07 annually. All right, so that's your turnover. All right, and this is your margin. All right, and that tells us the differential between okay, I guess I've got a power outage, but that's okay. We're on battery backup, so we'll press on. The last thing the problem asks for is return on investment. All right. So in this case, we can do it a couple of ways. All right. The 2.07 turnover times the margin of 0.14, since it's at accurate to 2 decimal places. That's margin. All right. All right, and you want to think of this as a percentage. We'll do it this way. And then you also want to think of margin as a percentage. All right, so we can do that as well. Okay, 28.38 is the return on investment for MONFET manufacturing. All right, and if we wanted to check, since we've got operating income and average operating assets, we can do another way. All right, and so you see, either way we go about it, we get the same answer, and that's all this problem really asks of us. So we'll stop there. And that's it for now.